Fine Gael candidate Heather Humphreys has welcomed yesterday's comment from the Taoiseach Micheál Martin, who said in a personal capacity that he would vote for her. The independent candidate Catherine Connolly responded by saying that the people of Ireland have a clear choice to make now.
It's the penultimate weekend of the presidential campaign and Heather Humphreys was on the stump in Cashel, County Tipperary. She called into several businesses, including a credit union branch, her employer, before she entered politics. Ms Humphreys welcomed the endorsement of the Fianna Fáil leader, even if it was only his personal position.
Yeah, look, I have many Fianna Fáil friends and I know many Fianna Fáil TDs and senators and I'd just like to thank the Taoiseach Micheál Martin for saying that he's supporting me and he's going to vote for me. I do appreciate that.
The independent candidate Catherine Connolly was canvassing in Ballybeg in Waterford City. While there, Ms Connolly also met with representatives of the Brill Family Resource Centre. She was asked for her reaction to Micheál Martin's endorsement of her opponent.
He's entitled to do that, and I think he probably has actually clarified the situation, that for the leadership of Fianna Fáil there's very little difference between Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, so the people of Ireland have a clear choice to make now.
Both candidates were asked about reports that posters against Heather Humphreys were taken down in North Cork, which had referenced both her husband and her father.
Somebody's behind them and I'm sure we'll try and find out who they are and why they're doing this. There's things on TikTok as well. There's misinformation out there.
I'm hearing this for the first time and that's not acceptable. I don't know who put up those posters. I'll have to check, and there's a responsibility in me to check, and I'll certainly check.
The candidates are set to take part in a debate on RT Radio 1's This Week programme at 1 o'clock tomorrow, which will also be broadcast on the RT News channel. Paul Cunningham, RT News.
The Fianna Fáil leader Micheál Martin has again apologised to his party over the presidential election, which saw its candidate Jim Gavin withdraw from the race at a Fianna Fáil party event in Dublin tonight. Our political correspondent Paul Cunningham joins us now with more on this from that event. And Paul, what did Micheál Martin have to say to party members tonight then?
Yeah, well, he sustained an awful lot of criticism over the past week following Jim Gavin's withdrawal from the presidential contest. He was very contrite in front of more than 1,000 delegates tonight, saying that he was very sorry about what took place. He was also speaking to journalists, and he was asked in relation to that parliamentary party meeting on Wednesday, in which he also apologised. It lasted for around 5 hours. But one of the party grandees, Sean O'Farrell, said that a reform plan should be in place for the party by January 2027, and that was taken to suggest that should include getting ready for a new leader. If that was what he meant, it was scotched tonight by Micheál Martin. This is what he had to say.
I have a mandate to lead the government, and I would say that Fianna Fáil exists not for ourselves, we exist for the people of Ireland. I'm not in politics because of myself or the office I hold. I've always been in politics to see, can I improve things, advance, do things, make a difference to the quality of life of people. You don't get all decisions right, and that remains my motivation, and I'm still as hungry as ever.
And Paul, the Business Post has released a poll in relation to the presidential election campaign. What's it suggesting?
Yes, so this is a survey just released at 9 o'clock and it shows that Catherine Connolly has a substantial lead. According to the data, she has 36% support in front. Heather Humphreys of Fine Gael, she's some way back on 25%. Jim Gavin, who pulled out of the contest last Sunday but is still on the ballot paper, he has 12% and a substantial 27% are undecided. So that's still 1 in 4. It's notable that according to the paper, they say that when Jim Gavin's first preferences are redistributed, based on second preference patterns, Connolly's support rises to 39%, while Humphreys increases to 31%. If you take a step back, I think Catherine Connolly will be happy that this is the second poll in a row that she is ahead. There's two caveats. One is that the presidential campaign is very volatile, and the second thing is that 1 in 4 people have yet to make up their minds. So an intense race, 2 weeks left to go.
A margin of error of plus or minus 3% in that poll as well. Paul Cunningham, thank you for that tonight. A reminder that RT's next debate of the presidential campaign takes place tomorrow on This Week on Radio 1, when David McCullough will be joined by both candidates live in studio at 1 p.m.